Good day, everybody. This is Alex Chu, technical support of IDEC Asia. So today's tutorial is to show you guys how to create a page in our touch screen that is only accessible by authorized person. Authorized person means the person who has a password to access that dedicated page in the touch screen. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a very simple program, a very simple step how to create such program to allow this. Okay, right now in this example today, I'm going to use our IDEC FT1A touchscreen PLC, which is a small piece of PLC, and it comes with a touchscreen in front of the PLC. And this FT1A Touch can be programmed with our NV3 software. But first step definitely is to launch this software. So once it is launched, it looks like this. Okay, so the very first step always is to create new project. So you just basically need to browse where you want to save this file and give it a name. Okay, for me, I simply give a name for authorized page. Okay, and then today's date. Save it. Again, after that, it will link you to this window, which will require you to select the exact hardware that you are using. Okay, right now I'm using FT1A C14KA, which comes with 14 IO. And after that, you can choose the installation orientation, whether you want to mount it horizontally, vertically, clockwise, counterclockwise, and so on. For me, I will leave it as horizontal by default. Next. Okay, and it will link you to the next window, which allows you to select communication driver. So in case of touchscreen or your FT1A Touch need to communicate with external system, external PLC, basically you can select from this drop-down box whether you want to communicate. You want to have your touchscreen communicate with Mitsubishi, Omron, Siemens, and so on. You can basically select the communication driver over here. Okay, for example, Mitsubishi allows this model and this model. But for our example today, we don't need to do this because it's standalone system. Okay, so I will select IDEC system, no external device. Next. Then it will link me to the project setting window. So basically for this simple example, I do not need to do any setting over here, because in this project setting basically allow you to set the IP address of your touchscreen or PLC, okay, and a serial communication and so on. Okay, yeah. So for the example today, I don't need to do anything. Just simply confirm it by clicking OK. So the software will configure for a while, and it will link me to the base screen, the first screen of the touchscreen. Okay, so let's wait for it for a while. So in this tutorial, basically, I am going to create two pages. Okay, the first page is the base screen. Okay. Okay, so after the software configure itself, it will bring me to a window for the base screen. Okay, so this is the first screen. I give a name as main screen, main page, for example. Okay, so this is the main screen, main page. Okay, so for this very simple example in this tutorial, the main page, inside the main page, I'm going to create a simple button, okay, where in this button is going to link me to the next page, okay, where and a password is required to access that page. Okay, so before I configure a button that links me to the next page, let me create another page first. Okay, second page, probably I can call it as, let's say, in this page, I can key in production target. Okay, page. Okay, so this is my second page. Save it, and you can see both pages are already available here, main page and the production target page. So for the main page, I can create a button, go to screen button. So whenever this button is clicked, okay, all the settings can be done. Here, double click this button, it will link me to the property window of this button. Okay, basically what this button do, because it is a go to screen button, whenever you press this button, you can configure whether you want to go to which page. Okay, so for my example, I want to go to this page, right? And I can give a name to this button. Production target. Easy to understand. Okay. All right, production target button in the main page. Okay, so when I click this button, it shall link me to page number 2. Where this page number 2, I should allow, for example, I should allow user to key in the production target. Let's see. You create an input box, numerical input box. Okay. Give a name, and then link to an internal memory of this touch screen. So I can leave it as D0, which is a data register with address 0, and leave it as it is for this example. And I give a label. Let's give a label to this text box. Let's call it production. Okay, so everybody knows when it comes to this page, this box is responsible for the production target. Okay, but right now there is no authorization in order to access this page. As soon as you press this button, it will link you immediately to the second page. So what we can do, in order to create an authorization, okay, what we need to do is to come to here, configuration, user account. Okay, and user account, we check this box to enable the a different user to use this FT1A touch PLC, or probably on touch screen as well. Okay, and over here, let us start to configure the user. Okay, for example, we have 2 groups of users, operator and supervisor. Okay, so let's start from operator first. The username, I simply put it as operator, password operator as well, so that you guys can easily remember. So the group member, this operator belongs to operator only, so we just simply remove those which is unnecessary. Okay, okay, and we set this default user as operator, so which means that every time you power up the system, the touch screen will run as in operator. Okay, let's add in another level, which is called supervisor. Okay, the maximum number of characters can be keyed in is 8 only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, but also leave it as supervisor. So group membership belongs to administrator. Okay, so click OK. Yep. So just now we said that page 2 we want to set an authorization in order to access page 2. So how to set it? Simply right click, come to the properties window, then option tabs. At the bottom here you can see security group. Okay, so we want to limit this page so that it can only be accessed by administrator, which is our supervisor. By setting it this way, every time you click this production target button on the first page, it will require you to key in the password for administrator before you can access production target. So that's all. So let us download it to our screen. Okay, password. That's all. Once you have done the download, we can take a look on the actual hardware. Alright, done. That's all. Let us take a look at the actual hardware.